Hey everyone, Veronica here, and I'm back in the Daily Kitchen once again today. I'm excited to share with you a video of what I eat in a day on a plant-based diet, as well as how I cook for myself, mostly simple meals using what's in the refrigerator. So before I really get into this video, I just want to say a thank you for watching. I hope you like this video and subscribe to my channel for more plant-based home cooking tips and tricks. So right now I'm sharing with you the very first thing that I drink when I wake up in the morning before I go for my morning walk is my green alkalizing drink. This drink is made with kale powder, lemon juice, and water, and I just simply mix everything together and I drink it down, and it's really a great way to start the day with something green and lemony. So after I do that, then when I'm ready to have a hot beverage, I love having my raw cacao powder mixed together with my turmeric warming spices blend that I make, mixed with a little bit of liquid stevia extract and some soy milk and some hot water. I basically just take a tablespoon of the raw cacao powder and about a teaspoon of this warming spices blend that I make. I'll share a link in the description below of how I make that warming spices blend. Then I just boil some water. I put about 4 drops of stevia in there, and then I pour the hot water on top. I mix it around, and then I top it with some organic soy milk. I like to get the Trader Joe's organic soy beverage. It's packed with protein. 1 cup of this has 9 grams of protein, and there's also protein in the raw cacao powder and a lot of magnesium, and this is just a really hearty and delicious and nutrient-dense beverage that I love starting my day with. Okay, the next recipe that I start my day with, which is basically I have 3 drinks in the morning. The third one is a green smoothie. This smoothie is packed with leafy greens like baby spinach. I like to put cucumbers in it because cucumbers are packed with a lot of vitamins and minerals, surprisingly. And then I like to put some citrus in there. Right now, grapefruits are in season, so I like to just cut the grapefruits up into sections, and I throw the whole grapefruit in, including the peel and even some of the seeds. You can also use like a lemon or an orange, but right now I just really like to get grapefruits into my diet. So I just throw some grapefruits in the blender with the cucumbers, spinach, and about 1/3 cup of hemp seeds. These are shelled organic hemp seeds, and they're packed with omega-3 protein and a whole bunch of vitamins and minerals. So this is like a super nutrient dense green smoothie. It doesn't have much sweetness into it, so if you need like a sweeter smoothie, I'd maybe add some dates or some maple syrup, but I kind of like the bitterness of this, and it has a little bit of sweetness from the grapefruits, but this is a really nutrient dense green smoothie. So basically by this time, I have had a green drink, a cacao drink, and a green smoothie. I also like to meal prep this smoothie, so I basically just made about 2 to 3 days worth of this green smoothie, so I don't have to blend it up every morning. I just put it into these jars with some of these leak-proof ball lids, and then I store them in the refrigerator, and I'm ready to go. Okay, so after I've done my morning drink routine, I do like to have something a little bit hearty. So what I really like to do are make these whole wheat flax waffles. I like to just make a big batch of them and then store them either in the refrigerator or the freezer. So then when I'm ready, I just pop them into my air fryer to toast them up a little bit. And then I put some sort of topping on top, like a almond butter or a peanut butter and maybe some jelly. And this is a great hearty little meal that I can actually take on the go with me if I need to leave the house. And I can just really fill up on some whole grains, which are packed with B vitamins and protein. And then I also, like I said, I put flax seeds in these, which since I follow the Daily Dozen, that's definitely something I try and get into my diet every day is ground flax seeds. Okay, and I have to mention as a chef that there's something that every chef does, which is clean as you go. So I just wanted to share with you that little clip of me cleaning up and making sure I have a tidy sink before I even sit down to eat these waffles. That really takes a lot of the stress out of cooking for yourself at home. So basically, clean as you go, do 5 minutes of dishes, just have everything tidy so that when you're ready to make your next meal, it's really easy. Okay, and then I am also going to be sharing with you throughout the day in this video my Cronometer nutrition app. I inputted everything that I've already eaten throughout the day so far on the screen right now, so you can kind of see the nutritional breakdown of all of the vitamins and minerals and protein that I've had up into this point in the day. At the bottom of this screen too, I'm going to share with you in just a moment the alkaline diet tracking feature that the Cronometer app has in the gold membership right there. So far I'm at -7. That's a -7 alkalinity. So I have a nice alkaline diet. Okay, and so for my lunch, I basically am soaking some red lentils here so that I can make some red lentil and potato patties. So this took me just about 10 minutes to put together and then 15 minutes to air fry. Basically, I just combined my soaked red lentils with some already pre-cooked potatoes that I had cooked in my Instant Pot the other day. I'm just going to puree those lentils, and then I'm going to add in potatoes, crushed up walnuts, some seasonings, and a little bit of breadcrumbs. And basically these are going to turn into really delicious patties that I'm going to cook in the air fryer for 15 minutes at 400 degrees. And these are just really hearty, delicious patties that I love enjoying for lunch. This is actually going to serve me about 2 to 3 different times. So I'm basically doing my meal prep right now at lunchtime for today, tomorrow, and maybe even the next day. And I love making these patties because this is hitting so many of my daily dozen nutritional goals, including lentils, vegetables, nuts, and you can add in anything that you want to flavor these. Today I was using red sweet potatoes as well as yellow potatoes. To puree this, I use my hand blender by KitchenAid. This is such a useful tool, so I don't have to bust out my big blender every time I want to make something. And basically you just mix all of those ingredients together. I use a scooper like this and scoop them into my air fryer basket. And then, like I said, I cook them for 15 minutes and they're so delicious and super hearty and filling. In the past, I used to discount potatoes as not very healthy or nutritious, but I've realized using the Cronometer app, actually potatoes are packed with vitamin C. They also have B vitamins in them. They even have some protein. So I really like to incorporate potatoes as often as possible into my diet. So this recipe is just a really easy way to get potatoes in. And to plate these patties, I basically just scoop some avocado on top. I'm serving it with a leftover cucumber, tomato, and onion salad that I really love to enjoy. And that's even more vegetables on this dish. Then I top it with a little bit more sliced onion. And it's kind of basically like a burger that doesn't have a bun with it. It's like an open-faced burger basically. And then I put some ketchup on top. I like the Trader Joe's organic ketchup. And then this is totally optional, but I do like these little crispy jalapeno pieces. It just kind of adds a nice little texture and flavor. So I just sprinkled that on top, and this was a super hearty and delicious plant-based meal that's packed with protein and gets a lot of my daily dozen checklist checked off. So I'll share a link in the description to another video where I go more into detail about how I made those patties. But here's my Cronometer app for after I ate lunch, and you can see that my nutrition is increasing. I've consumed a lot of great B vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin C. This is all of this nutrition tracking basically that you're seeing is without any additional supplements. So this is all just nutrition that's coming straight from the food. And that's just why I love a plant-based diet, because you can really get a lot of vitamins and minerals. And when you cook from scratch like I'm doing, you're really getting the most nutritional bang for your buck. So definitely I recommend trying to cook from scratch as much as possible. And for this Cronometer app, I'll leave a link in the description below for a 10% discount for signing up to the Gold membership if you're interested in tracking your alkalinity. Okay, and then the last recipe that I made today was basically a black bean soup. I just really like to cook from what I have in the refrigerator, and I like to use my Instant Pot for a lot of meal prep throughout the week. So I had some black beans that I had already cooked up the other day that I wanted to use, and I had these green chilies also available that needed to get used up. So basically all I did was I chopped up the green chilies, I chopped up some leftover onions, and I combined them in the Instant Pot with the cooked black beans, a can of tomatoes, the last of this Mexican spices blend that I like to make from scratch, and some water. And I basically just cooked this on high pressure for 7 minutes, and I had a really delicious black bean and green chili soup. So what I did was basically just meal prepped about 2 to 3 days worth of soup in just about, I don't know, maybe about 25 minutes of cooking time. And this is great because it's satisfying even more of my daily dozen. I'm getting my legumes, vegetables, those green chilies are packed with vitamin C. I'm getting more seasonings. And this was just a really delicious and hearty soup. I also served this with some polenta fries that I cooked in the air fryer. So basically Trader Joe's has these really delicious organic polenta tubes that are really inexpensive and are really just kind of like a delicious treat. So I just slice this open. I like to cut the tops and the bottoms off, and then I slice these into fries kind of shape, and then I toss them with a little bit of olive oil, which is optional, and then I put a little bit of smoked paprika on top and my organic nutritional yeast that I like to use. The nutritional yeast is packed with even more B vitamins and protein. I just kind of toss the polenta in the seasonings and the oil, and then I pop this into the air fryer at 400 degrees for about 10 minutes, and they cooked up so delicious. This is just a really great side dish, and it's nice and filling, and it's gluten-free, so I definitely recommend checking out the polenta if you have that at Trader Joe's. And I just want to say, having an air fryer is such a game changer because I didn't have to preheat the oven, and I can just cook up things like this really quickly in small batches, especially if you're cooking just for yourself or one other person. This is just a perfect little appliance for meal prep that's quick and easy. And then as another green item that I wanted to include, which is a cruciferous vegetable, I just tore off these broccoli florets. I tossed them in the remainder of that seasoning that I had left over from the polenta fries, and just cooked those in the air fryer at 370 degrees for about 8 minutes, and those were nice and crispy and toasted as well. So I basically made this whole dish in just about 30 minutes. All right, and then one more reminder, clean as you go. So check out this mess that I made in the kitchen. I mean, this wasn't a huge mess, but I really like to not have to do a lot of cleaning after I eat. So I like to clean while everything is cooking, while I'm already standing in the kitchen. And as you can see, I just did a quick cleanup, I call it a quick tidy. And then my kitchen is nice and clean. And then at the end, all I have to do is clean up some dishes and maybe a couple cooking utensils. All right, and that was it. I basically just shared with you what I cook for myself and what I eat in the day on a plant-based diet. Like I said, I do follow the daily dozen, so I pretty much hit on all of my daily dozen, I think, today. And I just want to say what I do basically to make sure I'm getting enough nutrition throughout the day is at the end of the day, I check through my Cronometer app and I see, okay, do I still need more protein or calcium or selenium? And what I ended up doing on this day at the end of the day was I had another glass of soy milk, I had some Brazil nuts, and then I also had some of those seaweed snacks. So that kind of really helped me meet my nutritional goals. And I just want to say that this is my own personal nutritional goals. Everyone has their own personal nutritional needs. So definitely make sure that you're meeting your own personal nutritional needs. I just wanted to share with you kind of an idea of how simple it can be to meal prep meals from scratch and still get all the vitamins and minerals into a nice, healthy, balanced, plant-based diet. Well, anyways, I hope that you really enjoyed this What I Eat in a Day, and I hope you like this video and subscribe to my channel for more plant-based tips and tricks, and check out in the description below the links for more of those videos that I mentioned, and also a 10% discount to the Cronometer app. All right, well, I hope you are having a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great one. Bye.